That's to another episode of Beyond Two Souls, the story of a girl with an entity she was born with. Like, it's been stuck to her all of her life since birth. No other way to put it, but basically it's a completely interactive storyline, just like you work with everything with her, like everything involves you doing the movements for them. But on the last episode, this isn't going in chronological order from how young she was, it's going by the storyline, how it wanted it to be told. So on the last episode, or a couple episodes ago, she had just gotten out the CA, and the next one that was just done last night was she was running away from cops that was on a train to retrieve her. Now it's showing another scene from whenever she was a kid, and I think it's December, somewhere near Christmas. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoy this little broadcast for whoever may be
Hey,
watching.
honey, you can't spend the whole day looking out the window.
But this is one of the times I normally talk about during the broadcast whenever the entity does more trouble than actually helps. And I do know a little bit more that's going to be coming ahead. I won't spoil it for anybody, but I have played this game, but whenever I had done recording over it, all of it was deleted. Or none of it saved, at least, whenever I did it. And I had like 3 hours worth of stuff done. But right now it's just mindless going through everything right now. But I'm doing it different than how I did it the first time, so that way I'm still clueless about what exactly happens at certain parts.
Can I have a cookie?
So that way I also don't spoil it for anybody.
Eat a cookie now, you won't eat your dinner.
I'll eat a cookie and my dinner. You don't, I was about to say, you don't fucking know me, but I guess she kinda does, considering. Mom!
Come on, honey.
Just need to like edit a Stewie little voice in right there. Mom! 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 Mama! I want a cookie.
Nothing. I just wanted a hug.
All better now.
Her parents know about Aiden, that's the name of the entity, but they kind of, well, her dad is a lot less accepting. Her mom is more understanding. I think her dad actually regrets having her, basically. Like, he's horrible for it, but I don't remember exactly what I need to do with this part. Last time I did this, I just did like senseless wandering around until I actually figured out something. Wonder if I could you know what, wait a minute. I think I need to go upstairs. I think that's where I actually went last time. But yeah, if anybody is going to be watching this, do tell me how I am doing with this, because I'm starting to try and actually start like solo broadcasting a lot more instead of doing this like randomly with random people or friends. So we'll try and do a lot more of this so that way I can be more interactive with whoever is watching to
Hey, fairy
basically
Blossom.
try out more stuff.
Wanna come over to my house for tea? Oh yes, I'd love to.
But
Okie dokie, we'll go in my car.
there's not really much to say right now
Love your
during this
car.
part of the broadcast, because I mean it's just her playing with her dolls and walking around senselessly.
Really
But this is actually a really good game, though. I've actually really enjoyed playing the entire thing. Well, I haven't actually played through the majority part of it. I've played like maybe halfway through the game. That was about it before all the stuff got deleted. I'm gonna kind of try and keep these episodes short as well, whether it be between
Yes, I love it a lot.
5
My
and 10
cousin
minutes
gave it to me for my
or
birthday.
10 to 20 minutes, which only rarely will a chapter be like 5 minutes, because there was only one that I did the other day that was like that. But I haven't really been able to do much this past week because I had just gotten another headset. Well, I was using earbuds before, but I finally got a headset after like a year not actually having any.
He's working.
And that's Aiden. Well, not the doll,
He's
but
so handsome. Stop that, Aiden. I told you I didn't want to play with you anymore.
I think Aiden has the same like age mentality as her. Because I think he is also a kid, because whenever he gets to an adult, he starts helping her out a little bit more than what he'd even think he'd need to. But I wonder if I can actually go ahead and put on the jacket, because I know at some point last time I had to like put on a jacket and go outside. I don't really know when I'm going to actually need to do that again. But it should actually be here pretty soon. I might have to go talk to the mom again. I want to go play in the snow. I thought there was a fire out there for a second. I don't know what I'm thinking. That's just Christmas lights.
Jody, where are you going?
Nowhere. I was just looking outside.
And the last time I did this game, I did play it a little bit more as a pacifist-wise, rather than
Jody,
going...
honey, would you do me a favor?
Oh, this is
Could you get me a bottle of oil from the garage?
I was being
Sure, no
more of a
problem.
pacifist than wanting to do like anything wrong or hurt anybody in any sort of way. But this time around, I will try and do it a little bit more, because I'm pretty sure it might make the story a little bit more interesting. Other than just having it like, oh, okay, got through there, nothing happened, no one's killed, no one's hurt, choked out, passed out, blacked out, whatever, type of thing. But this part I really don't want to do, because I didn't see what happened last time. Here in a second sounds... That's creepy. That actually scared me the first time. Just look at that. That is freaking horrifying. Why does her mother have that? But I'm not gonna ask questions. You do you with whatever you do. Where is this? Is it over here? I thought I saw something. What the fuck is the oil? Who the fuck puts fucking... I forgot the word for it. Olive oil, that's it. Who puts that in the garage? Pretty sure you use olive oil, didn't you? Okay, yeah, this, I have no idea what's gonna happen, because all this stuff happened, I think that's Aiden doing that. And last time I didn't leave before that happened. So I'm gonna stay in here this time. Don't be a jump scare. I feel like it's gonna have something to do with that. Ooh, shit. Oh my god.
I'm here, honey.
And that's some things that are a lot like Aiden. I know you didn't get a really good glimpse at that, but it's a lot of those things follow her around through her life, trying to hurt her and everything. Specifically, like targeting
I
her.
asked your father to change that 1,000,000 times.
I saw something there, Mommy.
Well, you must have just imagined it. There's nothing. Look.
I didn't imagine Satan. Don't you look at me in that tone of voice.
You know, sometimes adults imagine things too.
I didn't imagine shit.
It's okay.
That's just fucked up. I don't even think her parents like fully believe what's happening with her. Because I think her parents are more along the lines of, oh, she's doing that because they haven't seen anything that Aiden has actually done yet. So.
Hey, sweetheart.
What's
Why
up?
don't you go outside and play?
About
I'll call you when
time.
dinner's ready.
Yeah, last time I didn't actually do that in the garage. I had actually basically just got in there, got out, and then I noticed after it ended, one of the choices at the end of the chapter was don't leave the garage or something like that, or stay long enough in the garage to find out what happens. And I didn't. I just kind of left out and gave her the olive oil, and then she told me the same thing as she did now, and I went outside and played. But this game is pretty simple for the most part on some of the movements. Some of them you actually have to watch because you'll think it's like during the fighting scenes that you actually have to do with her as an adult. You'll think she's going to like dodge, but instead she's going to
Great.
block
Now it
or
can be
punch.
bored and freezing. But you don't care, do you, Aiden? You never get cold.
But this game's actually really entertaining. I've put a little bit of time into it before I had restarted. The only reason I decided to restart is because I didn't want to leave a big gap in my channel of where the actual episode should be. Figured this is probably the best part, and to figure out what would happen if I didn't do the choices that I did last time. Let's kick this ball. Damn phone. Yeah, I don't know if y'all are able to hear that as well, but that's my phone going off. Every time I get a message, it will do that.
You push me, Aiden.
But yeah, this is Aiden. This is what it looks like from Aiden's perspective. At some point, she draws Aiden, and the way she draws it is just like a fuzzball connected to a cord to her, basically. Not really know if it. I don't think it shows what he actually looks like later in the series or anything.
Show yourself, dummy.
That might be the closest, but then again, I haven't actually played through all of it to find out
I'm
that.
gonna make you pay for that. Hey, did you hear that? Come on, let
I'm
me
supposed
get
to
it.
hold that. Okay.
Ow. I think I just found a way to have
A
some
snowball
fun.
fight.
I'm gonna make you pay for that.
Never hurt anybody.
Okay, I know we're not supposed to. Come on, we'll just play for 5 minutes and come back. Mom,
I do know for
never
the past week that I haven't been able to actually play it, though, because I haven't had a mic or anything, but I will go back to doing this every day at 2 o'clock Central America time. At 2 p.m. Central America
Could
time.
you at least give me a hand, Aiden?
So that way, if anybody is watching this, then y'all also get a glimpse
You're
of
the
a lot
best.
more that has to do with the story. And I will try and get everything done in it so nothing gets missed out or anything. That's R2. Okay. There we go.
Hey, Jody, want to play with us?
But this is actually a really fun game. I've enjoyed it for the most part of what I've done. A lot of messed up scenes there is, but it's still a good game.
Come on, let's get it. Ow.
Oh shit, probably shouldn't be texting her here. Okay, let's get this.
Come on, idiot. Attack me.
God, okay. Kobe! That's awesome.
I give up, I give up.
You're right there. Alright, let's see. Yeah.
Come on, let's get it.
God, imagine actually like being a kid again with all the knowledge that you know now. From like this timeline, but like you couldn't tell anybody, which would be hilarious, because imagine like going into, like me, I grew up kind of in the country when I was a kid, so imagine like fishing or something, like out in the lake or something, just going to chunk the line out. I totally just did the actual movement with it. This guy is a little dickhead for this. Like, what person does that? Like, you know what? He gonna die. Actually, he's not gonna die. I'm pretty sure this is just Aiden choking people out whenever he does that. Aw, come on. Yeah, it doesn't feel nice, does it? I mean, that's kind of fucked up to say because he's kind of a kid,
She
but
nearly killed me.
shit.
You saw what she did to me? She's a witch. A dirty, rotten witch.
What's going on here?
This guy looks
She's a
like any
witch.
typical bully.
I'm telling you. Jody
Well,
Holmes is
any
a
typical
witch.
bully from any movie or game.
Come on, let's go. Come on,
Yeah, and that's her
get in
dad.
the house.
He's an asshole.
What happened?
What
I
were
mean, you can
doing in
probably
the street?
understand
You know you're
a
not allowed
lot,
to leave the yard.
but at the
Sorry,
same
I was
time, he
playing.
treats her like
I just wanted
garbage.
to have some fun.
What did you do to that boy?
Philip.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do it. He was trying to defend me. He thought.
I'm
think he-
sick and tired of your stories. Jody, this time you're really gonna get it.
Not now.
Huh, what am I gonna get? Better keep those hands off.
Go to your room. Now!
Yeah, you ain't gonna do shit to me. I got Aiden protecting me. I actually seriously hate her father with a burning
Get some
passion.
sleep, sweetheart.
He's fucked up.
Everything will be better in the morning, okay?
I mean, he's not fucked up. He just... I think what it is throughout the story that he's done... I mean, not he, but, Jody, the girl.
I'm afraid of the monsters, Mommy.
One second, I'm gonna let it talk through this part for a second.
You know monsters don't exist.
But I think basically throughout her childhood, a
Leave
lot
the
of
light on the door, okay?
instances like this has happened, so,
Get some sleep, sweetie.
he's basically think that she's making it up that she's actually doing that to other kids, like hurting them. And I don't think he knows or has figured out that Aiden has actually part of her and does a lot of stupid shit, like hurting kids like
Go
that.
away! I hate you! It's your fault my parents don't let me. You hear me? Go away!
I'm gonna go quiet this part because you'll probably want to hear this.
She's just a little girl.
Little girl, you've seen what you can do, right? Susan, that's no little girl. Susan, that's a monster.
Don't you dare talk about her like that.
The things that are happening around her, they're not normal, and they're getting stronger. For the love of God, Susan, what's to stop her from turning on us?
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Susan, that thing is like an uncontrollable animal. We have no idea what it's capable of. We have a demon living with us right under our own roof. Susan, this is going to stop, and it's going to stop now, before we end up crazy or dead.
What are you gonna do about it? I mean, it's not like you can
We
physically
agreed
touch
to look
Aiden.
after a little girl, Susan, but not this. Not this.
The way he just said that's... I don't think that's her real parents. That's actually kind of fucking with me a little bit, because I've spent like most of the story thinking that's her parents. But I think they adopted her. What? Okay, that's actually kind of fucking with me, because I literally spent the entire story thinking that that's her real parents, like they gave birth to her. And no, apparently I was wrong. Okay, there's a little better glimpse of the little demon things that actually go around her. Actually, I don't think it's actually going to show all of them, but still. But yeah, I've spent the majority part of it thinking that's her mom and that's her dad, but I guess with her being in the...
Scared, Aiden.
basically being watched after by a doctor and like a bunch of people run
Nothing is
tests
gonna
on her
happen.
to find out, you know, what's up with her ability, what's up with her power and all that, what is she capable of. And, sorry, I'm also texting one of my friends right now. But, I don't really know how to explain it all very well. I mean, if you want to know anything else about it, I mean, this is the 7th episode. Oh, I don't think I actually fixed the number on this. Whoops. I'll fix the number after this, though, to put us to the right episode. I think this is like 7 or 8. I think it's 7, though.
Jody!
Sorry about the squeaky chair. My chair's finally starting to break down on me. Okay, no, I actually did fix it to the right number for Beyond Two Souls.
What happened, sweetheart?
You told me monsters didn't exist. You were wrong, Mommy. You were wrong.
God. Alright, this one's ending right below 20 minutes. Good. Missed the shoebox. What? I don't remember that. Oh well. Don't eat the cookie! I could have ate a cookie! How could I eat it? I could have used Aiden to get it off the fridge, probably. Okay, yeah, but the second choice, or the bottom left, I mean, got locked in the garage. That was the other one, instead of exiting in the garage in time. But behaved well. I could have behaved unwell. Damn. Really wish I remembered all this, because I was actually I'm trying to go through the story and do it from based off of what I remember, trying to do it differently than what I had done the first time. so that way I'm not fully knowing what's going down, but so that way I don't ruin it for anybody who is watching this, because I don't want to be that guy. But that is going to be the end of this broadcast. I do thank you for watching. Try and leave a comment and tell me how you think I am doing on here, because I'd really appreciate it and enjoy it whenever, you know, I know what I can improve, because I'm always looking to improve on something I am doing, whether I need to talk more or talk less or do stuff differently than what I am now. But I am going to try and do a lot more broadcasts and everything, because I have been kind of off for a week, and I'm wanting to actually broadcast more, because I do want to like entertain everyone for the most part. But this is like, if I do solo plays, it's going to be a lot more serious stuff like this going down. But if I do like play with my friends and everything, or on different games, I will do a lot more like funny stuff to go down, in a sense, because I don't know, I don't want to be like a serious channel. I want to make a lot of things funny. I do want to make people laugh and all that, because I mean, that's probably basically the one thing that I'm good at. I'm probably not doing good at it right now, because there's not really much I could do right now in this to make it funny. But for the most part, the other stuff that I will play is like GTA, Paladins. So I'm gonna try and start playing Gang Beasts, because that one is actually a really fun game that I do enjoy, and I enjoy it whenever I actually, you know, do stuff on it. But thank y'all again for watching this episode. I would love it if y'all leave a comment or a like or any of that. Just tell me how I'm doing. But thank y'all, and I'll see y'all next time.